It's late. You're lying in bed, and your mind is running a meeting you never agreed to attend. Some voice in there is telling you that you're behind, that you should have figured it out by now, that everyone else is doing better. And here's the question I want you to stop and really ask yourself. Whose voice is that? Because I don't think it's yours. I think most of the loudest thoughts in your head were put there by strangers, people whose names you don't even remember. And I want to show you how I learned to turn the volume down. We like to think our self-talk is ours, private, honest, the real us, finally telling the truth. But I started listening to mine closely, and I noticed something I didn't like. The voice that judges me doesn't sound like me. It sounds like other people. A teacher, a parent, a comment section, some vague idea of everyone that doesn't actually exist. So here's what this whole channel comes down to, and I'll just say it. Your attention was stolen, and so was part of your inner voice. Not in one dramatic moment, in 1,000 small ones. You absorb what other people think until their opinions just keep running in the background, like an app you forgot you left open. But if a voice was installed, it can be removed. You just have to catch it running first. So let me tell you how it gets in. We're built to belong. For almost all of human history, being pushed out of your group wasn't awkward. It killed you. So somewhere along the way, your brain developed a smoke detector for disapproval. It's always running one quiet scan in the background. What will they think? That detector made sense when they were maybe 30 people whose help you needed to survive the winter. But now they has no limit. Every time you scroll, you walk into another room full of strangers to be judged by. And your brain genuinely can't tell the difference between a tribe that keeps you alive and a person you'll never meet, posting their best 10 seconds for an algorithm. So the detector never gets a break. It just keeps importing voices. The fitness guy who makes you feel slow. The friend of a friend who makes you feel behind. The faceless, successful stranger who somehow makes an ordinary Tuesday feel like failure. You didn't pick these judges. You just left the door open, and they wandered in and started talking. And I'll be honest, I do this too. I once spent 40 minutes scrolling to find a video about how to focus. I caught the irony about 39 minutes in. The noise is very good at hiding inside the exact thing you reach for to escape it. That's the part worth getting. Comparison isn't a flaw in your character. It's a survival reflex, aimed at a world it was never designed for. For a long time, I thought the way out was to win. To get impressive enough that the judging would finally stop. To get so far ahead of the crowd that their opinion couldn't reach me. It doesn't work. The crowd is infinite. There's no score high enough to buy your way out of it. What actually helped me was smaller, and kind of embarrassing in how simple it was. I started sorting my thoughts into 2 piles. One pile, things I actually control, what I do, and where I put my attention. The other pile, everything else, including what other people think of me. That second pile was never mine to manage. I'd just been treating it like a full-time job. That line is almost 2,000 years old, which, honestly, just tells me this isn't a new weakness. And it isn't a me problem. It's a built-in human bug. People were losing sleep over the opinions of strangers long before anyone could fit 1,000 of them in their pocket. And once you see your thoughts in those 2 piles, most of the noise quietly loses its authority. A stranger's opinion stops being a verdict. It becomes weather. You can dress for it. You just can't argue with it. It's nice and does nothing on a Monday. Picture the first 90 seconds of your morning. You wake up. Before your feet even hit the floor, you reach for the phone. And in those 90 seconds, you let in a coworker's promotion, a stranger's vacation. An expert explaining your morning routine is wrong. Somebody who's 23 and already retired. You haven't done anything yet. You haven't even stood up. And the meeting's already in session. the one where strangers decide how you're supposed to feel about your own life. By 9 in the morning, you're not actually behind. You just spent the morning listening to the crowd, and the crowd is always ahead of you, by design, because you're watching everyone's best moment stacked into a single feed. Now run the other version. Same morning. The phone stays face down for 1 hour. The first voice you hear all day is your own, not because you're disciplined or special, just because you didn't open the door yet. Same person, same life, completely different inner volume. The only thing that... So here's what I actually do. Not 10 rules. 1 move in 3 small steps, small enough that you'll actually use them. 1. Name the voice. Next time the judgment shows up, you're behind, you're not enough. Don't fight it. Just ask, whose voice is this? Naming it changes who's talking. The second you see a thought as borrowed, it stops sounding like the truth and starts sounding like an opinion, usually someone else's. 2. Go first. Give yourself 1 quiet hour before the crowd gets to talk. Phone face down. Not forever, just first. Let your own voice get there before the strangers do. Whoever speaks first sets the tone for the whole day, so make it you. 3. Ask the only question that's actually yours. Not, what will they think? That door's shut now. The real question is quieter. What would I do here if no one were watching? That answer is usually the real you, finally getting a word in. The plain one, the unimpressive one, the one you'd never post. That's it. Name it, go first, ask the right question. You're not going to silence the crowd completely. That was never the goal. The goal is that their voice... Go back to that meeting in your head, the one that runs late at night. You can't stop strangers from showing up, but you can stop handing them the microphone. Your mind isn't loud by nature. We made it loud, 1 borrowed voice at a time. Making it quiet again isn't a hack or a detox. It's just remembering which voice was yours to begin with. That's the whole point of this channel, building a mind that doesn't let all that noise in. If that's something you're working on too, subscribe and do it with me. And if you want the next step, because go first is easy to say and hard to keep, the next video is about that quiet hour itself. What to actually do with the first hour before the world starts talking. I'll see you there.